I gave you my heart.
Hi empaths, welcome back to my healing space and back to my empath empowerment series. Today we're going to talk about the difference between introverted versus extroverted empaths. And you might find yourself leaning more towards one or the other or somewhere in between, right? There's a spectrum here. The majority of empaths are introverted, but just because you're an extrovert doesn't rule you out as an empath, right? You might still find that you take on physical sensations or pain of others. You might find you are highly intuitive and taking on those thoughts and agendas of others, right? Or environments, or other beings or plants or the earth, right? You might find that you still have that capability, or the emotions, right? Like we learned the different types of empaths, physical, emotional, or intuitive. You might find that you still take those things on as your own as an empath, but are extroverted in nature. So it doesn't rule you out if you're an extrovert. The majority of empaths do fall closer to the introverted scale. And some clues that you're an introverted empath are that you get very overstimulated at a certain point, right? Like maybe you're out socializing in a big group or at a party or a gathering, and you hit that threshold where you're completely overstimulated and you got to get out, right? Sometimes sooner rather than later. That can be a sign that you're introverted. A big one for me is really struggling with small talk. Feeling really drained by it, not really being good at it, right? Never really having developed that skill or felt the need to. I think I've gotten better at it over the years to help integrate myself socially, but it's never been a fave. I've never really enjoyed it. Another thing is you might find that you find your own transportation, right? To when you're meeting up with people, so that you have an out, right? You can leave on your own timing. Another habit is sitting near exits or whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable, right? Sometimes for me on an airplane, I'd rather sit near the window because it's less people-y for me. I can kind of look out and escape. And then if it's a longer flight especially, so I don't have to get up and down, that creates anxiety for me. And I'm more aware of all the people. So if I'm near the window, that's just more comfortable for me. I think when using train as a transportation, I tend to sit closer to the restroom so I don't have to walk by all the people to get there. Like I anticipate. And a lot of my decisions are based on how much interaction I'll have to have, right? So if you're finding that, you might be closer to the introvert, right? On the scale here, you might find you're more of an introverted empath. Extroverted just have more highly developed verbal skills, communication skills, are more comfortable in social situations, just like any other extrovert, right? And maybe even enjoy and are charged or revitalized by the banter between people. So, and don't find the same amount of exhaustion or overstimulation as maybe an introverted empath would. So, where do you fall? Do you find that you're more introverted as an empath? Do you find you're somewhere in between or more extroverted? I'd love to know the consensus out there. And did you find this video helpful? Right? We don't want to rule you out as an empath just because you're a little more extroverted than maybe an introverted empath. That doesn't make you any less of an empath. So I hope that you find this helpful. This was illuminating. And give me a thumbs up, right? A like on this video. Subscribe and click the notification bell so you can join in on the premiere of these videos. and any suggestions about what information you'd like in upcoming empath empowerment videos in this series. I'd love your feedback. So sending you much love. If you'd like any personal sessions or to get in touch with me on other social media platforms, all that information will be in the description of this video. So you'll find all that there. Okay? Many blessings to you, and I will see you in the next video.